Welcome to Nollywood Radio France. I'm your host, Cyprian Johnson. My special guest today is Laura KilpatricK Crisp. Could you please introduce yourself to our listeners?
Hi, everybody. My name is Laura KilpatricK Crisp, and I have been fortunate enough to be able to work in the Nollywood industry for a little over 3 years now. I work as both an actress and as well as a filmmaker. I have done different jobs behind the camera, such as production manager and producer, and of course I love various roles as an actress. You could say I enjoy both sides of the camera.
My first question will be, why did you join the Nollywood industry?
I was invited in. A friend of mine that was also an actress on the set, and from there I just was continued to asked by that director as well as other directors and producers to be a part of their project, and I just fell in love with everybody I met, in terms of friends, sorry. I have been very fortunate to make amazing friends, and also even had the chance to travel to Nigeria, to Abuja and Lagos, and had a fabulous time promoting one of the films, The Land, over there, and that stars Van Vicker. And I hope to go back again for other projects. There's several other films. I've been in 8 that I've been a part of as acting and then also behind the scenes. So I've had a very enjoyable time. Acting and making films are a passion of mine.
Oh.
And
Yeah, go ahead, please. Go ahead. Hello?
I see so many phenomenal things being done in the Nollywood industry. I see so much potential. A goal of mine is to make films where it crosses cultural barriers. And a good film is a good film and can be enjoyed no matter where you live or what culture you're from. And also being able to learn about each other's cultures is always a good thing.
Okay. You said you traveled down to Abuja to promote a movie. Now, can you give us the storyline of this movie? When you were in Abuja, how did you find the country? Was it your first time to be in Nigeria?
Okay. Well, the movie The Land, the synopsis of it is that many years ago, the land was purchased and by some satanic worshipers, and they had a satanic cult on the land. And they then mysteriously disappeared. And then that land went into foreclosure, and some Christian brothers bought it and built a church on it. And now the devil has decided that he wants his land back. And so he infiltrates the church and tries to manipulate people. And so there's a battle of good and evil as to who gets not only the people's souls, but also the land.
Wow. What was your... Yes, go ahead, sorry.
As far as your second question as to how did I find Abuja and Lagos,
Yeah.
I had a wonderful time there. Everybody I met was so nice and so gracious, and we spent a lot of time in Abuja promoting the film. For that particular film, I worked mostly behind the scenes, working with the director and producer on some of the post-production issues on that. And we were there with several of the other members of the cast that had the bigger roles. And it was a great experience. I would love to see more of Abuja. Unfortunately, due to time, there was a lot of things that I would have liked to have seen and done. I didn't get a chance. So I am looking forward to the chance to go back and see more and meet more people. And the same with Lagos. We did get to travel out to Victoria Island. And the traffic, my goodness, was crazy. But I guess comparable to LA traffic too is also crazy. But it was some beautiful sights out there, and it was a wonderful experience. I'm so thankful I had the opportunity to go.
Do you see the Nollywood industry in the next 5 years?
I see Nollywood industry as the best kept secret that we need to push out there and not let it be a secret so much anymore. Hollywood, I know, is now starting to take an interest in it. You have Denzel Washington wanting to go to Nigeria to make a film. And little secret here is there may be things in the works soon coming up where we'll have some Nollywood, Hollywood collaborations going on. So I see so much growth happening in the Nollywood industry. One thing I love is that all the filmmakers and actors that I meet, they are constantly wanting to improve, constantly always wanting to achieve better and have personal goals of high standards. And that really impresses me with everyone I have met and worked with is how serious they take the craft of acting or filmmaking. And they are always striving to do better. And I think that is important in anything you do, is always have that spirit of excellence. And I see that, at least with the people that I know and work with, that I've had amazing conversations with like Majin Michel about acting and how he takes great effort in changing his facial, expressions, and it does, that inspires me better. And I think there's a lot of good things coming up.
There is a big problem in the Nollywood industry now, and the problem is distribution of films. Now, you know too well that the Nollywood films cannot be seen in so many cinema theaters around the world. Like, if we can compare that to Hollywood or Bollywood, what's your suggestion to the people in the industry in terms of distribution? Because that's the most important aspect. Distribution.
The biggest thing we need is more marketing and promotion. There's areas where I have been talking with people where we've discussed areas of improvement, and I'm not at liberty to discuss some of the ideas that we might be doing in the future, but the biggest challenge in anything is making sure you promote it correctly and enough. And I think a challenge for Nollywood is not many people know it exists. There's a lot of African Americans that do not know that there are even Nollywood movies. That is something that should be changed, let alone other cultures about Nollywood. So I think that is one thing that needs to really be improved upon, is getting the word out. Because you can have the most fabulous film and with the most amazing actors that are even Oscar award-winning actors. However, if nobody knows that movie exists, nobody's going to watch it. So it doesn't matter how much money you pour into a film and who you hire if you're not promoting it correctly.
You've been listening to Nollywood Radio France. Keep checking on this website for new episodes of Nollywood Radio France.